Framework for information literacy. Let's talk about it. Let's go! The framework for information literacy. Information literacy allows everyone in all walks of life to search, assess, apply, and produce knowledge to meet their personal, social, occupational, and educational goals. Information literacy in the digital era requires consumers to possess the ability to gather and produce knowledge through information and communication technology and its varied applications. The UNESCO Media and Information Literacy Framework provides ways to understand and use the variety of media and information we encounter every day. By 6 essential components: access, evaluate, use, create, reflect, and access. Access is finding and retrieving information. Being able to find information is one of the first steps toward understanding the world around you. For example, if you're researching climate, it's better to use trusted sources like the government or academic websites and scientific journals. Facts on these sites are verified and updated rather than relying on unverified blogs. And then we have evaluate. Evaluate is thinking critically about the information. Once you have gathered information, the next step is to evaluate it carefully. Not all sources are created equal, and some may be misleading or biased. For instance, when you come across a political video online, it's a good idea to verify if the information is accurate. Check if it's from a credible news source, compare it with other sources, and think about whether the creator might have a particular bias.
Use. Applying information responsibly using information comes with responsibilities. When you share, write about, or use someone else's work, it's important to respect the original creator by giving them credit. Whether you're writing a research paper or posting online, always cite your sources and avoid plagiarism. It's also important to understand copyright laws and fair use policies. For example, when you include information from an article in a project, remember to properly cite it, showing respect for the author's work. This is not only helps you avoid plagiarism, but also builds your credibility as a responsible student.
Create. Producing meaningful content in today's digital age. Almost anyone can create content, whether it's a video, a blog, or a social media post. But creating responsibly means making sure what you share is accurate, ethical, and has value. Instead of just consuming information, you have the chance to contribute positively by producing content that is truthful and helpful to others. For example, if you're making a video project for school, double check your facts to avoid spreading misinformation and make sure any music or images you see are properly credited. By being thoughtful in what you create, you become a more responsible contributor to the digital world.
Reflect. Understanding the impact of media, it's important to take time to reflect on the media and information we consume every day. Media shapes how we think, what we believe, and even how we act. It can influence our choices, often without us realizing it. For example, after watching an advertisement, you might feel a strong urge to buy a product, but have you stopped to consider if you really need it? By reflecting on how media affects your decisions and emotions, you can make more conscious, informed choices and understand the power media holds in shaping your life.
Acts. Using media to make a difference. The final step in the MIL framework is learning how to use media and information to take action. Whether it's raising awareness about an issue you care about, starting a community project, or participating in meaningful conversations online, you have the power to make a positive impact. For example, if you're passionate about environmental conversations, you could create a social media campaign to educate your peers on the importance of reducing plastic waste. MIL empowers you to engage responsibly and become an active, informed participant in society.